Good morning, Representative Hansen. By way of background, my name is Mark Crider. I spent 10 years as a naval officer, 22 years as an FBI agent, and I am currently the sheriff of Walla Walla County. I'm going to take this a little bit different direction than what you've already heard from, is in looking at the overall 1143 and 1144, I'm going to voice my opposition to these. Number one, because I think they create a state registry and database of gun owners. And I don't think the government has any purview to all of my personally identifiable information just because I'm exercising one of my constitutionally given rights. First of all, the fee that is outlined, the only fee that has been talked about is the $25 fee, which in the draft says that can be changed as it goes along and it can be increased year over year. What we don't talk about is the fact that you're going to require fingerprints in order to get this basically a FOIA card, which is what the state of Illinois has, a firearms owner identification card. That puts an incumbent burden on every county sheriff throughout the state. I can tell you that we don't have the facilities nor the resources to fingerprint all the citizens in Walla Walla County that are going to require a firearms owner's identification card. Plus, I'm going to have to charge those people for the time and effort to fingerprint them. Also, the class, that's another burden that they're going to have to endure because they're going to have to pay for this class. In Section 2 of 1143, it also calls for a waiver of your HIPAA rights in order that they can check all of your psychological background anytime that you've been seen by a doctor. So I think this is an unfunded mandate, again, by the legislator that is putting the burden on the small communities. Thanks for your time.
Yes, thank you. The ranking member has a question for you, sir.
Thank you, Sheriff. You mentioned this potential of a registry. Some people might say, what's the matter with that? Do you believe, in your capacity as a law enforcement officer, that such a registry is a violation of standard privacy rights in the state?
Well, first of all, I think it's an unconstitutional request. Second of all, if you've taken a look, and I've had my personal information compromised at the federal government level, at the VA has compromised my information. The federal government has compromised my information. I don't trust the state of Washington to not compromise and get hacked by a foreign entity. So I don't think there's any need for government, whether it be state, local, or federal, to have my personal information to exercise one of my constitutional rights.
Thank you. Representative Root has a question.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Hi, Sheriff Crider. Good to see you. With your expertise, I'm guessing you might have some kind of a price range that you can give us on a typical cost of training for shooters, like firing ranges. I know that there's one that operates in Walla Walla County. Are we talking $50, a couple $100?
So I can tell you that I work for a company that does firearms training, and a beginner's class for a full day session is $250.
Okay, that's helpful. Thank you.
And if you're going to require, actual firing in order to get your training certified, it's going to be onerous on those individuals.
Thank you.
Great, thank you. Thank you for your time, Sheriff Crider. Thank you for indulging us.